Hello everybody, it's I, Friendly Neighborhood INFP, and today we are going to be looking at ESFJs. Well, specifically, we're going to be looking at the love languages of the ESFJ. The reason why I'm doing this is because a few weeks ago, I saw a post stating that ISFJs, ESFJs, ESTJs, ISTJs, while being the literal most common MBTI types out there in the world, apparently, not a lot of them are talked about. Most of what you'll see online is like talking about INFPs, or talking about INFJs, or talking about INTJs. It's usually talking about the intuitives or the extroverted sensors. Mostly like INFPs, INFJs, and the rarer types are often the ones that are mostly talked to online. And so seeing that, I was like, okay, well, let's make something on the ESFJs then. Now, me and ESFJs have had a rocky past. We typically have not gotten along well, and most people tend to be surprised with this due to the fact that ESFJs typically get along with a lot of people. But I find them to what's the word I'm looking for? Restrictive, maybe? Anyways, despite that, I am still going to go over the positives of the ESFJ personality, and that is, in this case, the 5 love languages, and what I think the ESFJ's top, like, how their love languages probably go from top to least. And this is just based off of my own experience and what I have seen. It may be different for other ESFJs out there, but based on my own experiences, and granted it is going to be fairly anecdotal, I think the first love language for the ESFJs are acts of service. They like being part of their community. They like hosting parties. They like entertaining people. They like taking care of people. They like doing things for people, around people, with people. They are people. And some of them can have like a horrible time at being like extenuous people pleasers. And it's just like this immediate thing of like, oh, this needs to be cleaned up, I will go and immediately do that. Oh, this thing needs to be put away, I will immediately go and do that. They don't like think about it too much. It's just like an act that they do, like just on instinct almost. They enjoy cooking for people. They enjoy baking for people. And yes, baking and cooking are two different things. I've talked about that before. So they enjoy cooking for people. They enjoy baking for people. They enjoy hosting parties, not the kind of parties that an ESFJ will host, but like house welcoming parties, or like tea parties, or like things that allow them, like the parties that allow them to socialize, get to know the people, see what the people think about their food. They just have that kind of sense of wanting to be involved somehow with the community, and they tend to believe that other people should just as well be involved with the community and what is expected of them as they do, which is where some of the issues come. But yeah, that is why I would put acts of service first. Now, if acts of service isn't first, I would then probably put either physical touch or words of affirmation next. This is thinking that they are in a more healthier, lively, social setting, that they aren't in a negative headspace. Like the words of affirmation, they like building people up. They like when people like motivating people. They like helping people. They like people telling people that they did a good job, or keeping the harmony, or like keeping things positive. And the way that they keep things positive is by affirming to those people, which can lead into certain types of becoming yes people or echo chambers. But in the case of the ESFJ, they truly want that person to do well. They may want to see that person succeed. They may be that person of like, oh no, I believe you can do it, or everybody should. Like, they want to uplift people. And because they want to uplift people, they would give the words of affirmation, like the praise, appreciation, and all of that kind of encouragement. And then, of course, it could be physical touch, where they would enjoy like hugs. A lot of ESFJs, I've noticed, enjoy hugging people, enjoy shaking their hands. They enjoy touching their touching people's shoulders, like the whole, hey, how's it going? Or I know you're having like a bad time, and so they may like put their hands on your shoulder, and like usually this is done between friends and sometimes strangers, although now with like all the issues, it's a bit anyways. But typically it's done in a way that they enjoy the hugs, they enjoy the massages, they enjoy the touch. I think personally I would put words of affirmation above physical touch, but I have seen that a lot of ESFJs enjoy hugging them. They enjoy, like in certain cultures, they'll have the kiss on the cheeks on both sides. They enjoy holding people's hand, like their partner's hands, or they enjoy sitting beside their friends and like having fun with their friends in that sort of way, like in the like hugging their friends and whatever else physical touch entitles. After that, I would say after that it gets hard, because I don't honestly know what an ESFJ would go for after physical touch, whether it be quality time or receiving gifts. Because I know I know a lot of ESFJs who love to receive gifts and love to give gifts, and they love the whole gift process. It's like their bread and butter. So they love the whole receiving gifts, they love the whole giving gifts, they love the whole gifting system. So I know a lot of ESFJs who enjoy that. And some of the stuff that they're able to do with that, like wrapping presents and all that, is absolutely nutty. Because they've got like I don't know if it's a science or a method or whatever, what they do, but it's crazy what they can do with gifts. But then there's quality time. And I know ESFJs that enjoy spending quality time with their close friends, or coming to their close friends to spend that time with, like paying complete attention to their friends. So basically making eye contact, actively listening. Although they may, now that I'm reading it, but I still see like, yeah, they'll listen to their friends. They'll try and help their friends. They'll try and tell their friends what to do. If something bad happens, then a bunch of disastrous results could happen from that. But they can actively listen. But then there's also the problem with ESFJs that they don't actually actively listen. They just project. On this basis, I'm probably going to put receiving gifts above quality time, but it can easily be flipped because, once again, it really depends on the person, and I have seen both in equal amounts in ESFJ, so I can't really, I would just, like, on the basis, put receiving gifts or like the whole gift process above quality time. but they do like spending time with their friends, and giving people undivided attention. But then, of course, it's not always undivided attention. I feel like quality time is more of an ENFJ thing to do than an ESFJ thing to do, but it's still there. I just find like the top three being acts of service, words of affirmation, and physical touch. And then I would put quality time and receiving gifts or gift giving in like right after those three. So that has been my kind of stance as to what I think the ESFJ's love languages probably are. If you're an ESFJ, do let me know how accurate I was in my assessment as to whether or not it is acts of service or if it is words of affirmation. And like easily words of affirmation and words and acts of service could probably switch, but I do know that like service, words of affirmation, and physical touch are like among the top three, and then you got quality time and gift giving. So if you are an ESFJ or even ISFJ, because they follow the same kind of pattern but kind of in a different way, I'll talk about their video on a other day. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.